All right, so hey, sorry for the delay, but we back in here and we talking about the Iron Bowl, the Iron Bowl, the Iron Bowl. Let's get into it. CNT talking Tigers. Let's go.
This is CNT Talking Tigers. We're talking Auburn football. It's what we do. Welcome to the Tigers.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to another episode of CNT Talking Tigers. We're talking on football, what we do. Of course, I'm Courtney Chandler. There's my co-host Tony Milford there. Hey, we appreciate y'all taking out the time on this Wednesday night. We're back to our regular schedule show here on tonight, doing this show. And of course, like always, we want y'all to subscribe to the channel, CNT Talking Tigers on YouTube, and also make sure you follow us on Instagram, CNT Talking Tigers. Sorry for the delay. They had a couple of technical difficulties on my end that kind of had us push back a little bit. Hopefully, we won't have any more technical difficulties for this episode, but we're back. We talked about the Iron Bowl. Tony, how you feeling? This was a crazy game. I think we all still are very emotional from this game this past weekend. But man, how you feeling?
Oh man, I'm hurt. I'm distraught. I'm lost for words. I'm mad at people who was doing things before the game was over with. I feel like a lot of our fans jinxed us by doing too much before the game was even over, celebrating a win that we ain't already had.
Yeah.
I just want to blame so many different people. My sister was live before the game was even. I think Alabama hadn't even came out the huddle on fourth down, and somebody was telling me my sister was going live. What's she going live for? She probably ain't watched 3 Auburn games the whole season. Now she's just the biggest Auburn fan. Talking about giving away free chicken at a restaurant if we win. She should have waited there after the game. I blame people like my sister.
Nieves, why Nieves? Why, sis?
I blame Nieves down in that Soul Revival Cookhouse. She take a big portion of the blame for going live before the game was over with, promising free chicken if we win and all that. But you should have waited. I don't like people who do stuff before the game is over with. I feel like it jinx us. And so I feel like my sister jinxed us. I feel like Ron Roberts jinxed us.
Oh, yeah.
Why in God's green earth would you only rush 2.5 people? Because the one man standing in front of center, he didn't even do nothing. He was just hopping around. We rushed 2.5 people on a 31-yard pass. Made 0 sense to me. I'm 41, almost 42 years old, and I had never in my life understood this one. They wasn't on their own 31. Now I understand you rushing 3 and letting everybody else play back. They wasn't on their own 41. They was on our 30. They was 31 yards away from the end zone. 34 yards, 35 yards away from the back of the end zone. This ain't a Hail Mary. It's just a deep pass. So all this not rushing nobody and standing these folks back like it's a Hail Mary to win the game. No, they just going to drop a play and make something. Ron Roberts. So I'm going to give Ron Roberts a portion of the blame. Zion Puckett. Didn't we get Zion Puckett from Vanderbilt? No. We recruited Zion Puckett. No. I think we got Zion Puckett from Vanderbilt. Didn't he come from Vanderbilt? When did the boy come from Vanderbilt?
I thought that was McAllister. Thought that was what's his name? Not
that was Kaufman.
Yeah, Kaufman. Kaufman came from Vanderbilt.
Kaufman came from Vanderbilt. Well, I knew Zion Puckett couldn't have came from Vanderbilt because he can't be that small. Because first of all, he said we had 3 deep guys back. One guy in the right corner, one guy in the left corner, one guy in the middle. And we had corners on each side. We had people in everywhere. When the play snapped, everybody dropped back. You go to your side. You drop in the middle of Zion Puckett. You go over here to this corner. Why is Zion Puckett in the middle of the field trying to help when his man and his job is over here in the corner? You do your job. Zion Puckett did not do his assigned job. His assigned job, there was no way DJ James should have been one-on-one with the tallest player on the field. The taller player Alabama got Isaiah Bond, 6'4", 6'5". They lined him up over there. DJ James was not supposed to be over there by himself. If Zion Puckett is over there doing what he is supposed to do, what he was detailed to do, what he was lined up to do, what he has practiced to do, what he has been coached to do, this is a different show today. It's a 24-21 win. It's a 24-20 win for Auburn instead of a 27-24 loss. We're 7-5 instead of 6-6. If Zion Puckett just do his job, regardless of the horrendous play call of only rushing 2.5 people, giving this boy all day long to look around and figure out where he gonna throw the ball. You're rushing. You have Caleb Falk. You have Eugene Asante. You have my man who been killing for the last 2-3 weeks, Jalen McLeod. You have Marcus Harris. Get a push up the middle. Rush him on the edge. Fluster him. He does not. He wants to run. Make him run past the line of scrimmage like we already did and back up because you don't give him time to figure out what he wants to do. You make him go to one read and tuck and run. Make him run for 31 yards to score a touchdown to beat us. I'm quite sure we would have been able to come up and make a tackle. I am disgusted. I am shocked and appalled. And I couldn't believe when the ball snapped that there was only 2 people trying to get the quarterback. Because like I said, the third man was just standing in the middle spine. He wasn't even going nowhere. That made zero sense to me. Why are you giving him all day? This is not a 60, 70, 80-yard pass. This ain't even a 50-yard pass. It's a 31-yard pass, man. That ain't a bomb. That ain't going deep. That's 3 first downs. That's 3 10-yard increments. 3 10-yard sprints for a touchdown to win the game. And you, defensive coordinator, excuse my language, everybody, bullshit call. Only rushing 3 people, that's bullshit. Zion Puckett not doing your job, that was bullshit. Us losing this game, bullshit. Our passing game, once again, bullshit. The theme of this show is bullshit. Because that's what it was. There's no way you should be able to run for 244 yards on Alabama and lose the ball game. But guess what? When your quarterback's only 5 for 16 with 91 yards, that'll happen. When you still can't throw the ball. And regardless of all that, regardless of a high school passing attack, we only had 3 people catch a pass Saturday. 3 people. We are Division I FBS SEC top tier, top 15 program in the country. We're a top 15, 20 program consistently in my life. Auburn has been a top 15 program in the country consistently for 40 years. And that was terrible. And we ain't been able to pass the ball all season. We threw the ball better when we had Kyle Frazier, Barrett Trotter,
Sean White.
We threw the ball better last year with Robbie. When Cadillac that lined up and ran it every play, we threw the ball better. This was terrible. And even with all of that, it came down to one play and the defensive coordinator who should not be back next year. And thank God Zion Puckett ain't got no more eligibility. He need to go to the portal. He need to transfer off the planet. I don't want to never see Zion Puckett in my life. I try that young boy because that was ridiculous. Bro, all you had to do, nobody else was one-on-one. Everybody else had somebody helping them. There was plenty of people in the middle of the field. What you running over there for? Do your job. You were assigned a position. You were assigned a portion of the field. That's where you should have been. Because if you are in position and you are doing your job, either you pick it or you knock it down. That's all. Because DJ was already this. If you over there, there's no way Isaiah Bond catches that pass.
If I'm not mistaken, One Zion Bucket, the reason why they got that first long deep touchdown because
And at the end of the half, at the end of the half, he gave that up.
Yeah,
He gave that up. The two biggest plays that they had because that touchdown gave them momentum and it gave them the lead going into halftime.
Yep.
Zion Puckett messed up 2 times, and there was 2 touchdowns, and those were 2 touchdowns at the end of the half, or the end of the first half, and the end of the second half. At the end of the second half is the end of the game. Zion Puckett almost single-handedly helped cost us the game because the 2 picks that Payne throwing through were insignificant.
Yeah.
That one at the end of the first half. That Terry only got 2 picks to pad his stats, make him look good, but he just got 2 end of the game picks. He got the end of the half just to throw up, and he got that end of the game pick. That wasn't nothing. Them 2 picks that Payton throw, so he really 5, but he still was 5 for 14. Like he was 15 carries, 57 yards. We still, like I said, we only had 93 yards passing. We turned the ball over twice. They didn't have no turnovers. Those 2 turnovers did not hurt us. We basically both had 0 turnovers. The game played out exactly how I said we could win it. Last Friday, the day before the Iron Bowl, Black Friday, with a little bit of white mixed in because we had Bubba and the old man on the show. So we had the biracial Friday. But yeah, last Friday, Black Friday, day before the Iron Bowl, I said, if we can keep the crowd in it, if we can make them, they had 8 penalties.
Yeah.
They had 8 penalties, 70-some yards in penalties. We only sacked them 1 time. We were sacked 4 times. Even with that, but like I said, if we can make them dangerous, we can get them in some good third downs. We had them 6 for 16 on third down. Now they was 2 for 2 on fourth down, but we had them 6 for 16 on third down. But we was
they should have been 1 for 2 on fourth down.
They should have been 1 for 2 on fourth down.
Come on, the rest is one.
Yeah, that was terrible. And then we were 4 for 12 on third down. We gave them 450 yards. We had 337. They threw for 259. We only threw for 93. We ran for 244. They ran for almost 200 on us too. Let's not leave that out. And one other person I cannot leave out of any of this. I didn't like the last play call of the game, so the defense coordinator gets a little blame. My sister for going live before the game was over and promising out chicken. Zion Puckett for 2 big mistakes, one before the half, busted coverage, and not playing his assignment at the end of the game. But maybe Zion Puckett is not in that position to fuck up at the end of the game if Coy Moore.
You was about to say it.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Son.
Coy Moore.
Where was Keontae Scott when you needed him?
They said Keontae was a little banged up. That's why he ain't come out. But Coy,
man, you could have stood your ass out there and did like this. That's all you need to do. Just go out there and do like this. That's it.
Move out the way.
Just do like this. You ain't even have to catch it, my boy. You sent Coy Moore out there and look what that. Oh my God. This clumsy. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh,
Zion Puckett should fight Coy Moore for putting him in the position to fuck up to mess up at the end of the game in the first place. Jalen Milroe had a decent game, man. He was 16 to 24, 259 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. He ran 18 times for 107 yards. We kept McClellan in check. He had 15 carries, only 66 yards. Isaiah Bowen caught 5 for 75, but he really had 4 for 44 because you give him that 31-yard touchdown catch at the end. Jermaine Burton had 4 for 107, but he hit us for 40.
That big one.
Yeah, he got a big one right for the half, so he really didn't do nothing. Like we said, like we said, they don't have any superstars.
Yeah.
They weren't even the best. They were not the best. They weren't the best team we played this year. They weren't even the second best team we played this year. LSU was better than that. Texas A&M was better than that when we played them. Everything played out how it should have for us to win. Corey Moore, Zion Puckett, you cost us the Iron Bowl. DeMario had a good game. He broke off a long. He had 10 carries for 85 yards. He had that long touchdown. I think Quiz had maybe 19 carries for 93 yards. Hey, Javaris Johnson ran a 12-yard touchdown. He caught a few balls. He caught a touchdown.
Javaris Johnson was the player of the game. He literally was the player of the game.
Javaris Johnson did a lot. He did a good that touchdown run, touchdown catch. Those were big. Man, we were sacked 4 times. They really, like I said, man, at the end of the day, that was a game we should have won. There's no way we should have lost that game. With that predicament of 4th and goal from the 31-yard line, they have to get 31 yards. There's no way anybody should be one-on-one. And that is just poor execution. And that is the reason why we have to depend on the recruits and a little portal action. Because apparently the guys we had just freaking idiots. Corey Moore, I don't want to see you ever again in an Auburn uniform in an Auburn football game. Zion Puckett, I don't ever want to see you again in an Auburn football game or Auburn uniform. You have done enough for me for my lifetime. If I don't ever see you guys in an Auburn uniform, which I know Zion Puckett has exhausted his eligibility. His days are over with. Hopefully the same applies to Corey Moore. I don't want to see any one of these guys ever. I can't believe it, man. Like I know the type of somebody should have fought Corey Moore. Somebody should have fought Corey Moore. I'm sorry. Somebody should have fought Corey Moore. Somebody should have egged his mama house, TP'd his grandmama house. Yeah, man. Somebody need to key his car, something. Like something, man. He just can't. Like Corey Moore and Zion Puckett, man. They need to have a rough time on campus the rest of the time they there. I'm sorry. Hey, white people, so call them the N word. Do something. I'm hurt.
Really, Tony? See, he done made the camera go out. He done called the folks. He said he done made my camera go out saying that. I said.
I'm just playing. I'm just saying, though, I was hurt Saturday night. I can't lie. I was hurt. But those two guys really. Like I said, man, we played with a lot of enthusiasm. We played with a lot of fire. We played with a lot of passion. The crowd was electric. Everything was there. We did everything but win the goddamn football game, boy. We did everything but win the freaking game. And I cannot believe we lost in the manner that we did. It hurt me. I was disgusted. And I caught a lot of flack on social media. Was tagged in a lot of stuff. A lot of people call my phone and sending me texts and all that. I ain't read none of it. I ain't respond. I ain't none of that.
My text, y'all.
I ain't responding to Courtney. I ain't want to talk. I was distraught. I was hurt. Then turn around, Florida State started out like they were finna lose too. Boy, I was ready to go. I was ready to go jump off the tub. I ain't gonna jump out no bridge and that. I love my life. I love life. I jump off the tub though. You know, man, it was rough, man. I could not get over that was and then what makes so bad, man, when I was the play got ready to happen, and I said to myself, bro, we lose on 4th and 31. I know something. The ball snapped, and I seen whoever was in the middle just dancing around. I was like, oh my God, we're only rushing 3 people. Why? This ain't no Hail Mary. And then when he let the ball go, he let it go with such conviction. I was like, whoa. And then the camera pans, and I see DJ James with his back to the ball, first of all, and he over there by himself. And I watch the replay, I rewind it, and I look at us line up, and I see we got 3 deep, and I see the ball snap, and I see 10 immediately run to the middle of the field. Like what? Like he immediately just ran to the middle. For what? It wasn't a Hail Mary, bro. He wasn't just gonna throw it up in the air. You gotta 90% of the game is from the neck up. And Giant Puckett, Corey Moore, you guys cost us a 75 season. 75 sounds a lot better. 75 get your rank coming back the next year. 76 don't. 75, you might can come back with some momentum going at 75, end of the season, beating Bama, who everybody said was hot at the time. We handled them. 75 going to that bowl game and then winning your bowl game. Now you're 85 going into the spring with a top 10 recruit class, with that 25 class looking like a top 5 class coming in behind it. You can get a preseason top 25 ranking behind it. And you can start with some real momentum going into next year. Now, we can still have some momentum. We can still win the bowl game and finish the season 7-6, have a winning record in Hugh Freeze's first year, and still build on this recruit thing. Now, recruiting is hot. We can talk about that at the end if we want to. Recruiting is hot. Now, what that did Saturday, even though we lost, what that did was showed them boys, hey, now imagine if we get all y'all on campus. They'll never beat us. They'll never beat us again. They might not dare.
That's the great Saban. That's the great Saban team.
Once Hugh Freeze gets his boys on that campus, and them helmet and shoulder pads, Saban can kiss the baby. I know he had a heck of a recruit class last year, and them boys still got the pan out and come to fruition. That was a super duper recruit class they had last year, and they're gonna be hell to deal with for the next 2 years. Because a lot of them played this year, and a lot of them did. But that's gonna be this should be the worst team Hugh Freeze feels as Auburn coach.
Facts.
And as the worst team that he's gonna feel as an Auburn coach, he lost by 7 at home to Georgia. He lost by 6 at home to Alabama. And he had Alabama all the way to the wire. So you can go to those recruits and say, hey, Walker, if you was the quarterback instead of Peyton Thorne, we might could have hit this, and that, and got a few more points. Hey, Perry, Cam, if y'all was out there, if Javaris Johnson can do that, imagine what y'all can do.
Whew.
And then you go to them boys on defense, and you say, hey, look, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Look what I had to work with, and look what, I need you to come in there and feel. This don't happen if you back there.
Let's get into some comments before I say what I need to say. Then we'll move on to who stays and who goes and some recruiting. Bub and the old man who was on last week, they said, my guys, War Eagle.
Hey, what's up, fellas?
Y'all. I got Run. He said, I'm back, fellas, war down.
Hey, we missed you last week, Ron.
Yes, sir. Cam said Coy Moore is a double agent.
Gotta be. He worse than Chris Davis.
Yeah. He said, Bubba and the old man said we got Zion from high school.
Yeah, we did. I was thinking about Kaufman. Bubba and the old man.
Kaufman wouldn't let that happen. We got Kaufman and Elijah from Vandy. That's what I thought. Elijah McAllister and Kaufman from Vandy.
Yeah.
DJ James came from Oregon. Bubba and the old man say force him to one side. That should be the goal.
That no pass rush was sick, boy.
Yeah. I don't see how you can get by with no pass rush. Ron said, I understand the frustration, but bottom line, we need to recruit, reevaluate some coaches on the staff, and end the season with a bowl win.
Hey, Ron, I'm all about that, man. Ending that season with a bowl. We can't lose that bowl game. We got to go win this bowl game. And okay, Marquise Parker, we got a new one. We got a new one.
Got a new one. Run,
Yeah,
last.
I'm with you, Ron. I'm with you, man.
Cam said the lights were too bright for him. Shaking my head.
So 30.
Hey, Cam had me rolling. Cam said, "Don't call my effing phone. Don't say no effing RT Jordan Howard. Don't be call. Cam had me rolling, but I felt the same way, Cam. I felt the same way. I hope Jordan Howard didn't call you. He didn't call me. He knew not. He knew better. Ron said I work with all Alabama fans, and it's funny how they acting like they just won a national championship Saturday by beating a rebuilding Auburn team. I hope UGA beat them by 50.
Hey, Ron, let me tell you. You know why they act like that? Cause they so relieved, boy. Cause they knew they were sick. We had them sick. That's why they acting like that. Cause they knew they in their heart they knew they had lost, and they so relieved. Cause they knew we were finna give it to them. Cause boy, I'm telling you, I was ready to go. I had mine in the chamber, baby. I was finna unload the clip on them, boy. I was finna give it to them. I was ready. But hey, on that coach, the OC and the DC, I want them both gone. I want them both gone. We can get
talk about that.
we can get somebody in there to call. Hugh can call plays. You can get somebody in there and call them an offensive coordinator. Next year, Hugh need to call the play. And even if we don't replace the DC, because the defense did a pretty good job this year, they were put on the field a lot. So I ain't gonna give Coach Roberts such a hard time. But that last play, only rushing 3, I was not a fan of that. I wasn't a fan of that. You gotta make him make a play. And you gave him too much time and made it a little too easy for him, in my taste. I think we should be good going forward, though, guys. Ron, Marquise, Cam, Bubba, and the old man. The end of the season was an encouraging sign for things going forward.
Amen.
The last, minus the New Mexico State game.
You just had to bring up that.
Had to bring it up. Sans New Mexico State, this is what we were supposed to look like, I feel like, all season. So, I mean, get ready for Robbie and Holden to hit the portal. Some of our receivers going to hit the portal, which that's going to be an addition by subtraction because, I mean, what are we really losing? I think Peyton Thorne going to try to come back.
But I'm going to be honest with you. A full spring, a full year with Peyton Thorne might not be a bad thing. It might not be a bad thing because he'll have a full year in the offense compared to coming in the summer and trying to learn it on the fly. It might not be a bad thing.
Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if Peyton Thorne came back just because of the way he played towards the end of the season with Hugh involved, but he's got to be better passing the ball. He still sucks passing the ball. Like, I don't know if it's him. I don't know if it's our receivers. I don't know if it's the design of the offense, but the passing game ain't clicked. If the passing game ain't clicked, it ain't clicked yet. So we're gonna have to get that together. Now we can run the piss out the ball. And we've proven that we ran it on just about everybody. And we gave Nick Saban 244.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We dropped 244 on Bama. That ain't nothing to sneeze at. And if they can't, and if they had trouble with us going to Atlanta Saturday, Georgia, I got Georgia by 2 scores. I'm gonna be honest with you because I saw Alabama. I've seen them play. I've seen them lose to Texas. I've seen them, struggle with an undermanned Auburn team. I'm not impressed. But what I will say, catch off to the crowd.
Oh God, we got a Bama fan in here. Jeez.
I bet it's your old lady.
No, it's actually not. It's actually not. She ain't gonna do nothing like this. You know what? You have been dismissed from this chat, sir.
Hey, look, hey, we appreciate all viewers, man. You know what I'm saying? We'll take our eyes, baby.
We'll take
It's
our
okay.
eyes, but we don't want negative
First of
comments.
all,
We don't want
New
like
Mexico
negative.
State. The New Mexico State ain't gonna be in the Birmingham Bowl neither. Y'all need to be worried about what bowl you going to, because after the SEC championship, where y'all going? Because it ain't the playoffs.
Facts.
So y'all gonna be in a bowl game that don't mean nothing, just like we are. So I mean, you ain't in the playoffs. So I mean, hey, you did all that. Ooh, we beat Auburn. Okay, who else? You should have beat Texas. You should have beat Georgia. That should have been. You worried about beating Auburn? Here, but New Mexico State beat Auburn. That ain't nothing. They ain't nothing. Pat your back about. But anyway. We had the season as a whole, man. Like, I'm disappointed in the last game. That last down, that fourth down, those last few seconds could have really just painted the whole season in a different light. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, man. We went, we gave it all we had. We went down swinging. Three little mistakes at the end of the game. I feel like not rushing for Zion Puckett not playing his position, and Core Moore falling on his face. Cost us the Iron Bowl, man.
It did. Well, let's talk about the transfer portal. We had a lot of different comments about that. Just a few seconds.
It opens up Monday.
Opens up Monday on my Founders Day. I almost said my anniversary. My anniversary is next year. My Founders Day and the day for my birthday, actually.
Yeah, that thing getting hot, boy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That thing that's sitting on the stove like a hot cone the night before Easter.
Yeah, Ron said, I feel like with elite talent coming in, our DC will actually be great for us. I think Ron Roberts is anything. He needs to be the person that stay. Philip Montgomery.
Yeah,
he kind of
my bad, Courtney. My bad. Go ahead.
Now, I was like, Philip Montgomery, we can kind of move on.
Now Philip Montgomery get the hell on. He can lead. He can lead tomorrow. But I'm giving Ron Roberts a hard time about that last play call. But overall, the defense did a pretty good job this season. I don't have any qualms with Coach Roberts and coming back. I like what he did for the most part.
Yeah,
I think Peyton Thorne coming back though.
QB room next year. I'm gonna talk about that in just a second. We already read that comment. Let's see. I'm glad you brought this up. So we need to bring in Grace McCall, and now since he's a graduate transfer, and let him and PT compete in the spring. All right, I'm gonna say this: if we going into the transfer portal to get a quarterback, if it's not Grace McCall or Riley Leonard from Duke, I don't want none of them. Let's keep what we got. So Hugh Freeze, all the guys. I don't want KJ Jefferson. I don't want that guy from Iowa.
Whoa. I'm a KJ Jefferson fan now. Now we can get hey, now look.
No.
Saw what KJ looked like last year and the year before. I can roll with me some KJ Jefferson now. Now look, I like Grayson McCall. I thought he was gonna come last year. But I'm with you on that. Riley Leonard, Grayson McCall. I like either one of those guys. I wouldn't mind a KJ Jefferson. I'm good on the Max Johnsons.
Don't want him.
What the boy name from Mississippi State?
Will Rogers.
Will Rogers. Probably straight on him.
Yeah, he can't run. He just a straight pocket passer.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind. I don't know. I'd like to see Hugh dial that thing up. Well, I don't know, man.
Grayson McCall, Riley Leonard.
I'm gonna say this though. Whatever Hugh Freeze is gonna do, I'm with him. I'm with him. It's my coach, and I believe in my coach. You know what I'm saying? Before we hired Brian Harsin, Hugh Freeze was the guy I wanted. I wanted Hugh Freeze. Now with this go around, he was my 1B because one of my favorite athletes ever in the world was available as a coach. So that's neither here nor there. But I was always in Hugh Freeze's corner. I believed in Hugh Freeze. I still believe in Hugh Freeze. Hugh Freeze should be 1-0 in the Iron Bowl right now.
Yeah, that would have been the official start of the Hugh Freeze era, winning that game.
If Hugh Freeze could have won, we could have just won that game right there.
Oh,
That free boy, that free warning would have been in full effect, boy. But hey, can't cry over spilled milk. I'm still hurt about it. I'm still sore about it. But it's getting better. The wound is healing a little bit. And the only thing that can really just get this bad taste out of my mouth is a hell of a sign. Is a hell of a signing day. And we win the bowl game, and we have a hell of an early signing day. We finish the season with a win on that bowl game, and we rack up like we supposed to. Cam Cole, you know what I'm saying? We bring old Cam in the fold,
I'm home, Cam.
and we can get Cam, and then if we can turn around and flip that Ryan Williams.
Yeah. We already got one Cam in the chat. We need another.
If we can flip that Ryan Williams, come tell you something about Ryan Williams, man. Some of y'all might know this, some of y'all don't. I'm an official. State Alabama High School Athletic Association, some small college, little league, junior high. I do all levels.
What Tony trying to say is he would have called the game better than the referees on Saturday.
Yeah, that too. Semi-pro, all that. But years ago, there was a all-star tournament down in Gulf Shores. Had it for a couple years. There was a team down there I had never heard of before called Saraland. And Saraland had this one little boy. Man, this little boy might have been one of the baddest little things I had ever seen in my life. All of me and my roommate, my buddy I rode down there with, man, everybody can talk about, man, that little boy from Saraland. He was number 25. That little number 25 for Saraland, boy. God dog. Well, who is it? What his name? I think his last name Williams or something. Man, look at him. I seen the little boy when he was probably 9, 10 years old. Had no clue who he was. But he was a bad man when he was a little boy. And he's even a badder man now in the 11th grade. He's just like in the 11th grade.
About to reclassify.
He thinking about reclassifying. He's not really sure. But like I said, he's just 11th grade. The boy bad. I love to flip him. Auburn got a chance. Hugo mess around and get him, I believe. I believe Hugo gonna flip him. If he don't, I ain't mad, but give me that Cam Coleman to go with Perry. Come in with Walker White. Let's get some more linemen, and let's just keep building this thing up, man. Let's just see where we end up in the bowl game, and let's go take care of business in the bowl game. Let's finish up strong on the recruiting trail, and maybe we can say at the end of the year, after the bowl game, after the early signing day, maybe we can say, hey, the first year, it wasn't all peaches and cream, but it wasn't that bad either.
Facts. All right, hold on. I'm gonna go to a few more comments, and then I'm gonna ask one thing, and then we're gonna wrap it on up. Cam said, even if they beat Georgia, they still not gonna get into the playoffs. It's gonna be tough.
It's gonna be tough.
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be. I'm expecting chaos on next Saturday and Sunday.
I'm gonna tell you what the chaos really would ensue if Bama beat Georgia, Oregon beat Washington.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's all effed up then.
Yeah. And then don't let Florida State and Michigan win, and then that messed up and Texas.
So Florida State, Michigan, and Texas gonna win.
Yeah.
Michigan pretty much in. Michigan and Georgia, you can pretty much count them in. It's the other two you got to worry about. Whether Georgia win or lose, Georgia gonna get in.
I said, yep. I said the same thing.
Whether they win or lose, they're gonna get in. They the 2-time defending champ. Ain't lost all year. If you lose a neutral site game to a hot Alabama team, cool. You still Georgia. You lost a couple years ago when they won the national championship.
Mm-hmm.
So that ain't nothing. I would say Michigan, Georgia. I think they might use that Florida State injury against them. So I'm thinking something like Michigan, Georgia, the winner of the Oregon Washington game, and probably Texas, my guy.
I'm gonna say only because I think Georgia might fumble because they got a couple of injuries. I'm gonna say Georgia, Alabama, Michigan, and Oregon. I think Texas might get nuffed out, even though they beat Alabama.
That's the problem right there. That's gonna be the problem a lot of folks gonna have. I mean, but at the end of the day, we're going to 12 next year anyway, so
True.
you gonna have to you can complain about it this year, just get ready for next year. And that way, next year we won't have to worry about this because at that rate, Alabama, Georgia, Texas, Oregon, Washington, Florida State, Ohio State, everybody be in there.
Yep.
So now the goal is to getting that top 12 now.
We got our one other fan from up north. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to. I was crying and throwing up, knowing y'all just beat us. Respect to y'all, man. Respect to you
Oh
too,
yeah.
sir.
Yeah,
Respect.
appreciate that, Ty Johnson. Hey, you just keeping it real, bro, because I already know it was some sad Bama fans, boy. If they had lost that game to us, boy, it was gonna be some sick, sad, sorry puppies, boy. They was gonna be disgusted in there. Boy, I'm talking about calling out of work. Hey, man with their kid, they wife, their brother, their sister. Hey, remember last time we beat y'all, we weren't supposed to, boy. Hey, folks lose their life.
True. Ron said, "All right, start
There
one,
you go.
bench one. Trey
Oh, now
Mason,
this one easy.
Tank
This one easy. I'm gonna start Trey. I'm gonna start Trey. Damn, maybe it ain't so easy.
Yeah,
I'm gonna start Trey. I'm a bench. I'm a bench. I'm a bench carry on, and I'm a red shirt tank because I don't cut nobody. I can't cut no Auburn guys. So I'm gonna go with Trey, carry on, and tank. I'm gonna go in that order. It's already in the order that it's supposed to be. So Ron, you gotta change that to start cut. You gotta start. You gonna change that to start one, bench one, and red shirt one. We can't cut no Auburn legends around here.
yeah, red shirt.
Can't cut. Now unless you put Coy Moore, Zion Puckett. Now if you put them up there, we can put cut, and transfer. Now if you want to do something like that,
You still Tony's still mad at Corey Moore from that LSU game last year when he threw that.
thanks, man. We threw that ball, man. All you do is throw the ball out of bounds, man.
Tony was so bad about that. Y'all go back and watch that episode. Tony was so mad.
Man, I couldn't believe that, man. All the man do is throw the ball out of bounds, man. He was running toward the sideline too. I hate Coy Moore. I don't like that boy. He's not the best decision maker. It is.
Nah.
Then he turn around, come out, fumbling, falling all over the place. Just get the hell out the way.
We know who won't be back next year.
Shit. If he ain't in the transfer portal, I'm gonna come out there and move him off campus myself.
Oh man. All right.
CNT gonna be having to do. Courtney gonna be at home. I'm just doing mine for myself. I'm going to jail.
Tony about to get arrested for trying to move to Oh man.
Coy Moore need to play at Auburn University of Montgomery. That's what he need to play at.
Oh.
And they ain't got no football team. They got intramurals. Flag. That's what he need to be at.
You ain't even let this man go to Auburn High School. That's so disrespectful.
They need to go AUM.
Dang.
He need to go be a senator.
That's so disrespectful. All right, so we are going to a bowl game. That is one for us. What bowl game do we not want to go to?
I do not want to go to the Birmingham Bowl.
Amen. I do not want to go.
I'd rather go to the one down there in Mobile before I go to that one in Birmingham.
I don't want to go to Birmingham Bowl either. I just think that's just laughable. And then
I probably wouldn't even mind going to the Birmingham Bowl if it wasn't just called the Birmingham Bowl. If they could have gave it another name, it might have been all right.
it used to be named something else, and then
Yeah, it had a different name.
it was like the BBVA Compass Bowl or something like that. And then all of a sudden, oh, we're gonna just name it the Birmingham Bowl. What?
Folks in Alabama we don't get no kind of effort for nothing. Get a bowl game, we just call it Birmingham Bowl. Get a baseball team, we call them the Biscuits. What kind of stuff?
Well, the one in Montgomery, well, at least there's the Camellia
At least that's the Camellia Bowl.
Bowl.
It sounds like a bowl. They ain't just called it the Crampton Bowl.
The Cramden Bowl.
They ain't just called it the Crampton Bowl. You know that's where they play.
This game is gonna be played at the Cramden Bowl. It's
the Dexter Avenue Bowl, you know what I'm saying? Madison Avenue Bowl.
If we could honestly go to the Music City Bowl, or like the Texas Bowl, that would be pretty cool.
We can't go to Music City. We used to be able to go to the Music City Bowl.
Yeah, they used to be one of
I remember
on the regular.
I remember. I think that was Nick Saban went his first year.
Yeah, we've been, and then we definitely can't go to the Peach Bowl. That's a New Year's Six Bowl.
Oh no, we ain't going to Peach Bowl now.
Yeah,
You got too much dip on your chip now.
I remember we used to always go to the Citrus Bowl, Music City Bowl. What's that?
Now I'm gonna tell you, Tennessee used to go to the Citrus Bowl a lot. Because back in the day, I remember Steve Spurrier said you can't spell citrus without UT. Because they used to always finish second in the East, so they used to have to go to the Citrus Bowl. So did I remember that. Can't spell citrus without UT. But yeah, we probably gonna get some old kind of whack ass bowl, man. Long as we win it though, that's all I care about. If we do get a whack ass bowl, let's treat it like the national championship. Cause that's what we got. That's all we got to play for.
Of an old man, bad memories from B-Ham. I was at that
we
ball game.
We went there and lost to Memphis. Didn't we lose to Memphis or something?
We lost to Houston.
We lost to Houston. That's who it was.
Yeah, we lost.
We beat Memphis because they had that tall ass quarterback, Paxton Lynch.
Yeah.
We beat Memphis.
But we lost to Houston.
Lost to Houston. Houston got on our ass too.
Yeah. And they just fired their coach. Coy did all that talking on the fireside with the War Report guys 2 years ago in a row, and was all. I saw that episode run. I saw that he was talking like he was the fastest player on the team, and we have not seen him be productive.
And out of all the people they could talk to, they talked to Coy more.
This when he was one of the hottest portal people that was out there. This is when he was hot, and he was talking. He was like, "I'm the fast. I'm the fast player on the team." Like,
now you're hot. Now you're hot doo doo. Hot garbage.
I want to play Helen Keller School.
Hey man, if we could play all girls school, I'd take it. I wonder, can we play Bishop? Do Bishop Sycamore got a college?
I was thinking, Tony, you could be the head coach. I could be the offensive coordinator.
Bishop Sycamore University. If Auburn could play them, I'd take it.
Yeah, we're gonna sure up a win. Hey guys, are we doing out here? Man.
I'm gonna eat that portal up at Bishop Sycamore, baby. I ain't got nowhere for you to stay. I ain't got no books. I ain't got no laptop. We ain't got no teachers.
Oh man, that was fun.
Practice ain't no practice. They get on the Xbox or the PlayStation and practice some Madden.
Man,
we just gonna run them plays.
How did they even let that happen? I'm still confused at how they even let that get past them.
Well, see, it was set up more like a homeschool. It wasn't like just fake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was set up more like a homeschool. You know, look how Tim Tebow went to homeschool, but he played football though.
Yeah.
And so it was kind of set up like that. Everything they did was kind of remote. You know what I'm saying? They gave them laptops and stuff. Uh, Now after that, I don't know, but I know it was supposed to be set up like a homeschool. They were supposed to do everything, virtually. You know what I'm saying? They did all their schoolwork online and stuff like that. So it was supposed to be legit though.
This one good. I hope Puckett has his degree because football isn't in his future.
I hope he out of credit time. He got to go get an associate degree.
Don't do that, man, like that. Needs never get a degree. They fooled ESPN, so yeah, they did. They fooled ESPN real good.
Man, when I turned that game, I was like, "Who the hell IMG playing? And why they beat them so bad? Why they look like that?"
Yeah, they fooled ESPN so bad. Cam said, "Let us play New Mexico State. I need my rematch." You know what? I ain't mad at you. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind that either. So we can get our win
I
back.
only want to play New Mexico State so somebody can take off on that quarterback for how he did uh, Nehemiah.
Yeah, I want Hugh Freeze to finally get a win over that coach. Can't have no guy from New Mexico State beat on that coach like that. Add it over his head. They played like they were homeschool. Yeah,
Yeah.
all right. This is the last one. Pucky got one more year.
Not at Auburn.
So the portal, he shall go. The portal,
Like Dion said when he came, pack your bag, hit that pork, baby.
Dion said, I got my bag. I'm bringing Louis.
Hit the portal.
Didn't look too good this year, Coach Prime.
Hey man, they won 3 times the game. They won 3 times the game they won last year.
They did, but
they tripled. They went from 1 to 4.
They should have won. They should have been in the bowl game though.
They should have. No, they really should have won 5 games. They didn't really have no other chance to win no other game. They really should have won 5. They should have beat Stanford.
They should have beat Sanford.
They should have beat Stanford. They should have won 5 games, and which is what I really honestly thought they would win, because I told my brother, I was like, I don't see them. They'll. It's gonna be a good game with USC because USC really ain't have no defense. But I figured they would lose to USC. I figured they would lose to Oregon. I figured they would lose to UCLA. No, you know what? I thought they would win 6 games. I'm gonna tell you the game that they lost. The 2 games that they lost that I thought they would win was Stanford, and I thought they would beat Arizona. But Arizona turned out to be way better than what anybody thought. So I thought they could win 6 games and go to a bowl, but they actually should have won 5. They should have won that Stanford game, no doubt about it. Everybody should agree with that. They should have won 5 games, and they won 4, which was more than they did. The only game that they lost that they shouldn't have lost was Stanford. Any other game they probably should have lost. They were not better or equal. They were not as good or better than Oregon. They probably weren't as good or better than USC. They weren't as good or better than Arizona, Washington State. But Stanford, they should have won that game. But we'll see how they turn out. Prime gonna hit the portal. He gonna get him some recruits, and we gonna, he gonna build this thing out there in Boulder. But Hugh Freeze, let's get this bowl win. Let's finish up strong in December. Let's get old Cam flipped and get that bag right for him. And I'm excited for the future. But I'm ready to see where we're going for a bowl. I'm ready for Saturday night to happen, so we can find out Sunday where we're going for a bowl game, and then we can focus on the bowl and early Saturday.
All right. Well, hey, with that being said, we appreciate y'all coming out and watching this evening back on our regular scheduled program. Hey, listen, make sure y'all follow us, CNT Talking Tigers, on Instagram, and then also make sure you subscribe on the YouTube channel, CNT Talking Tigers. Hey, Tony, go ahead and finish us out like we always do, sir.
Hey, man, you could have been anywhere in the world tonight, but you're here with us, and we appreciate that. And in the words of the great Russell Simmons, Thank y'all for coming out. God bless you. Good night. And as always, whoa,
Oh,
whoa,
yeah.
Eagle.
Eagles.
Hey.
Hey. See y'all.